Hello everyone, welcome back on into Susie Saves. I am Susie and I have just gotten paid my 4th paycheck of the year, which means we can go ahead and start budgeting. I budget weekly because I get my paycheck weekly, but some people have said like that seems like a lot. If you get paid weekly, you do not have to budget weekly. You can still budget bi-weekly. So it's just really whatever works for you. Obviously, I had started filling this one out and then my phone died, so my apologies. We're gonna go ahead and get into it. I worked 4 days last week. I have a 9-to-5 job. I'm an organic carboxyl chemist. I've talked a little bit about that before. I made $717. This is more than it should be. Normally when I work 4 days, I get $696, so this is about $20 more. I don't know why that is. I've not changed anything on withdrawing taxes or anything like that in my contract, so I don't know. I work in a different state than I live, so I have to pay 2 state taxes, I think. So I have not changed anything. I don't know if some law changed something or if the tax went down for one of the county or the state or the federal, I don't know. So if this is high again next week, I might look into it. But I also, if anything's wrong, it's on my company, not me, and it's more, not less. So I'm still debating what all to do with that. But yes, so we are at $717. And we're gonna just go ahead and budget that, yes? So we have our non-variable expenses. This is expenses that are the same every week. We have rent and internet. Sorry, I have a cat that's really trying to get in the way. And then we have our variable expenses. This is gas and groceries. I also do a miscellaneous category. I found that on weeks I didn't, I would go over budget, and no one wants that. And then the gym, which is kind of more of a sinking fund, really, but it gets taken out monthly, so it seems a little odd. And then I'm putting some money towards the wedding this week. We're gonna just go ahead and go through all that. So for rent, I didn't put any money in last week, so I'm putting more in this week. It's gonna be $300. Internet is getting $23. Gas gets $50. Groceries gets $60. Miscellaneous gets $30. My gym membership is only, I think it's $17 a month, but I am starting to pay that forward, so it's going to be $5, and then so it'll be $20 at the end of the month because it's 5 and then 4 weeks. The wedding is getting $20. And that is it for our expenses. That brings us to $488. For our savings, we have the buffer in our checking account, our Roth IRA, and a savings account. The Roth is getting $140 this week. Earlier in the year, I wasn't able to put the $135 in because I only had worked 1 or 2 days. So I'm like surreptitiously adding that back in. And then $25 into the savings account. Sinking funds, I have been cash budgeting for over a year. I have a lot of sinking funds. When you first get started into cash budgeting, I would not recommend a lot of sinking funds because it can be a lot to take care of. So, okay, I have some news. Should I just spill it? Maybe I should. Me and my husband got married last week, officially. Our wedding is not until May, but we have gotten married. We went to the courthouse and got married. So I'm going to put our car maintenances together into one fund. I'm going to condense it because, I don't know, all of our money was always our money, but I kind of really want to embrace it And obviously if his car has troubles or if my car has troubles, like that money would come from the car fund anyway, so I'm gonna put it all together. And that's going to now be $10. Just so he doesn't feel like, I don't know, and just so we're able to either pull out of it. Got some car insurance. We got a phone bill. This is still just mine. His parents still pay for both of these things, mostly because it's cheaper to have a family plan than it is to go on your own. So we are married now, so we will have to look into that and see if there's any way for us to do something jointly that would make sense, or if it's just gonna be like way expensive. We have gifts. Again, nothing coming up until mid-February. Pets, theirs is also in mid-February. And then medicine. Okay, so medicine, this I'm going to change to be health next week, because I went to pick up my prescription and I had been added back to my mom's insurance, and so they paid for it, which was just an amazing feeling, walking in thinking you're gonna spend $200 on some medication that you have to have, and then it ends up being nothing. So I'm still going to add some money to the medicine category, but it's now going to change to like health. I don't really talk about myself, but obviously I go to the gym. I also do protein. I take a lot of protein. A lot of protein? I have like a protein shake a day. Protein's expensive. Protein powder is what I do. It's expensive. Protein shakes are even more expensive. So I think this is going to be also for protein and stuff like that. I don't take anything else. I don't take creatine or any supplements really. I do have a vitamin that I take, but like, I don't know. That's nothing to me. But so I'm gonna change this to be health and beauty. That means like haircuts, and also if something had come up for the doctors or anything like that, that money can be taken out of there. So with all that said, sorry to drop all those bombs on you at one time. We're at $61 for our sinking funds, and we have no debt. I am very, very happy about that fact. So our total income was $717. Our expenses this week are $488. Our sinking funds are $61. Our savings is going to be $168. That is $140 towards our Roth IRA, $25 towards our savings, which leaves the buffer with $3, which is perfect. We have no debt, and that is our zero-based budget. Woohoo! It's looking great. Yeah, that's exactly what I want that buffer to be, somewhere between $1 and $5. Thank you everyone so much for joining me today. Again, I'll see if the taxes are weird on this paycheck or what's going on in the new year, but that's that. I hope you all are having a fantastic week, and I'll see you on Sunday for our cash stuffing of this budget. Have a happy Friday, everyone.